Bonjour à tous, ici Siegfried. Alors désolé, j'ai la voix un peu cassée, désolé, parce que je suis un peu malade. Mais quoi qu'il en soit, on va enfin terminer. Hop, non, ça n'était pas celui-là. Désolé, échec. Ah, épisode, voilà. Le dernier coup, le dernier épisode de The Council. Allez, on y va. J'ai rien à ouvrir, donc go. Allez, c'est parti.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
He was your brother. Why did you kill him? He never meant you any harm.
Louis, I am exhausted. Let's talk about this later.
No, tell me why now. I want to understand.
Stubborn as a mule. After centuries of trying to convince him, I assure you I had no other option than to do away with him. He would never have allowed me to depose our father. In the past, he had already opposed me, and sometimes very violently. He seemed to you like a man of peace, because you did not represent any danger to him. But I can assure you, he was not. With anything to do with our father, he would be merciless. In any case, what's done is done. I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow.
Oh,
I had right not to trust them. Home told me that my last resort was to find my sister. I hope Emma will be able to help me.
Ouais, bah Emma, vu comment elle est devenue psychopathe, ça m'étonnerait. Alors, soit dit en passant, j'ai refait vite fait notre partie où j'ai pris de meilleures décisions. Ma mère est sauve. J'ai choisi Emily et pas Emma. Enfin, pardon. Dans le, comment dire, quand on a les deux sœurs, qu'on doit essayer de trouver qui est Amy, qui est Emma. J'ai trouvé bien sûr qui était Emily du coup. Donc bref.
Honey,
Je verrai si ça change quelque chose à la fin de l'histoire.
Well, I hope Emma is fully recovered. Emma, excuse me for turning up like...
Louis, your timing is perfect.
I'm not so sure. Home is dead.
Killed by Mortimer?
How'd you know that?
Holm. He warned me that it was probably going to happen.
Looks like she's better.
Louis, I have brought Emily back from the ether.
I beg your pardon?
It was the last thing Holm did, as if to give us a chance of making it through. He guided me step by step just before he disappeared. Unfortunately, I could only bring her back in the body of a servant.
Bon, désolé, je me suis un peu mouché, mais je suis vraiment un peu malade. Mais bon, c'est pas grave. J'arrive quand même à jouer. Donc, elle a ramené Emily de l'éther, mais elle a donné dans un corps de serviteur. Ouais, du coup, tu as pu ramener ma mère quand même.
Then, could you bring Sarah back?
I'm sorry, Louis, but I'm afraid Sarah is condemned to stay in the ether forever. If I understand rightly, she has never been able to prove her worth, as if her talents were diminished somehow. I don't want to rush you, but time is short. We are in great danger. When Holmes sensed his death was imminent, he warned me that we would be next.
It was to be expected.
But why attack us?
Oh merde, je crois que je le sais. Attends, parce que Emma, je sais qu'Emily est faible en psychologie. Mais Emma, je sais pas du tout.
Good God! I know what he's thinking. He's obsessed with Cronus and Zeus.
That's true, but what's the connection?
He thinks he's both. Now one, now the other.
What do you mean?
Looking at the statue in the Great Hall, it's easy to imagine him as Zeus. And by doing away with his brother, he's about to start a war of the gods. I'll bet he's planning to attack his father, Emma. And besides that, he also thinks he's Cronus, devouring his children to ensure that none of his sons will turn against him.
In mythology, Kronos doesn't attack his daughters, if I remember rightly.
Are you serious? Do you really want to take that chance?
No, I was just saying. You can count on us. You wouldn't know how to defeat an ancient, child-eating, all-powerful demon, would you?
Well, believe it or not, he gave me the answer himself. We're gonna need the blood from a demon older than him. And it just so happens that I have the Holy Lance. It touched the blood of Christ.
What's the connection? You're not trying to say that Christ is...
I'll have to ask you to trust me on this one. Once this is over, we'll all have a few bones to pick, but for the time being...
All right, we'll follow you.
Good. Let's go then.
Bon allez. C'est-à-dire que le Christ serait un démon aussi?
Are you sure you're ready? You are all right?
Yes, I feel a lot better. It's all a bit strange.
Sister, I believe we're ready for the end game.
T'as Emily dans un corps d'un serviteur, putain. Emily qui est devenue un homme. Allez affronter Mortimer dans la salle à manger. Ah, enfin, la fin du jeu. On y est. Alors, je sais pas comment ça va se passer réellement. J'ai un peu fouillé. Alors, je suis désolé, j'ai vraiment une voix claquée. Bon, ça fait une voix plus virile que vous avez par rapport à ce que vous avez l'habitude d'entendre. Mais elle est vraiment claquée, ma. Oula. Ah, mais non, mais c'est Emily et Emma. Ah, une pièce.
Louis, there you are. Look, she's better.
Perfect.
Good. Are you ready, Louis? Can we go?
Allez, on y va. On perd pas de temps.
Yes. Let's get it over with.
On finit le travail.
Louis, I've been expecting... Oh, I see you haven't come alone. To what do I owe the honor, Duchess?
I thought this discussion should concern the whole family.
Surprise, Father. Emily, you brought her back from the ether. Well, I am impressed, my children.
It's over, Father.
We can't let you go on like this.
Enough!
Louis!
Who on earth do you think you are, for heaven's sake? Did you think I wouldn't know what you are planning? You are mere insects compared to me. You never had a chance.
Help! My head!
Let's do it!
Now!
Ah, how dare you!
Keep going, it's working!
You creatures are pitiful. Tell me, Emma, are you sure you are right to bring your sister back in that grotesque body?
On the contrary, Emma, Emily will be able to exist by herself. Once she's changed bodies, you'll finally be able to live your own separate lives.
No more resentment or comparisons ever again.
You'll be free at last, Emma.
Perfect.
Emily, you have always been the dominant one, and you expect me to believe that you're now going to simply hand over your whole life's work? You can't fool me, my girl. I can read you like a book.
Emma, he's lying. Don't listen to him. He'd do anything to undermine us.
No, it's true, Louis. The Emily I knew would never have accepted such humiliation.
Emma, no. Trust me. She spent her life creating this identity, day after day, and playing the main role. And you think now she's going to agree to be your servant?
I am sure you have already planned your vengeance.
Damn it, she's yielding. No, Emma! Stay calm, I beg you. You're playing right into his hands.
Emma, my dear daughter, let me help you. You have won. Look, you have it all. You are Duchess Hillsborough. You are rich. You are young, beautiful, influential. I'm so proud of you. You are the one I've been waiting for. You know what she's like. You know she harbors vengeance in her heart. She'll never let you have all this to yourself. Never. I beseech you. Let me help you. Let me protect you, darling.
Ça y est, c'est lui retourner le cerveau. Oh, putain. Ouais. Il veut nous dévorer. Rappelle-toi de ce qu'on nous a dit.
Don't believe him, Emma. Look at what he did to Gregory, his own brother.
You have no idea who he really was. I knew him. I endured his bullying. He was a vicious manipulator. Look at yourselves. Why are you here? Who persuaded you to kill me? Your very own father. Don't you think that since your arrival here, at my home, if I really wanted to kill you, I would have had every opportunity?
Louis.
No, Emma. Don't believe him.
But Louis, it's true.
Ah merde.
Who persuaded us to attack him? Who whispered a plan in our ears? What can you say to dispute that?
Voilà. Eh merde.
This is all your fault.
No, Emma. Stay concentrated.
To hell with your plan!
Emma!
Louis manipulated us, Emily! Open your eyes for crying out loud!
Stop! Emma, no! What on earth are you doing?
Let him deal with father himself! It is not my problem!
Eh merde.
Louis! No! I should never trusted you again. We've lost everything because of you.
Here, my daughter. I'm proud of you. You know what to do if you want to make sure she never betrays you again.
Je suis en train de mourir. Putain, il va tuer sa sœur pour de bon. Et voilà l'échec. Ah là là, le plus gros échec de l'histoire. Allez. Ah merde. Ah, ça revient là. Eh ben, très bien. On va faire une ellipse et on reviendra à la confrontation. Allez, à toutes.
For heaven's sake, did you think I
Ouais mes
know
amis,
what you are
allez c'est
planning?
parti pour la
You are
confrontation acte
mere
2.
insects
Et là j'espère
compared
que je vais y arriver.
You never had a chance.
Help!
On sait ce qui se passe quand on perd.
Let's do it
Now!
Ah, how dare you!
Keep going, it's working!
You creatures are pitiful. Tell me, Emma, are you sure you were right to bring your sister back in that grotesque body?
Bon ça on sait que ça marche.
On the contrary, Emma, Emily will be able to exist by herself. Once she's changed bodies, you'll finally be able to live your own separate lives.
No more resentment or comparisons ever again.
You'll be free at last, Emma.
Perfect.
Emily, you have always been the dominant one, and you expect me to believe that you're now going to simply hand over your whole life's work? You can't fool me, my girl. I can read you like a book.
Alors c'est vrai, il faut faire avoir.
Emma, remember? Remember everything you shared together. Remember all the times you counted on each other. You were united like no one else can be.
Stay concentrated, Emma.
Count on me, sister.
Great. They're supporting each other.
Bon, ça c'est cool, ça passe.
Doesn't falter.
Emma, my dear daughter, let me help you. You have won. Look, you have it all. You are Duchess Hillsborough. You are rich. You are young, beautiful, influential. I'm so proud of you. You are the one I've been waiting for.
Oui,
You
bien
know
sûr.
what she's like. You know she harbors vengeance in her heart. She'll never let you have all this to yourself. Never. I beseech you. Let me help you. Let me protect you, darling.
Oh, donc ça marche pas.
Emma, look at her. Look at Emily. You know her. She knows you.
But
Go on. Look at her. It is her. She loves you. She's counting on you.
Emma, help us.
My sister.
Allez, bim. Cette fois je t'ai.
Louis, no.
Allez, c'est parti.
No, don't do it.
It's over. You've lost.
No, Louis. No, stop.
On espère que ce soit la bonne.
My son, you will regret your actions when you see him.
Come, Louis. It's over.
Let's leave.
Je sens que c'était bien la vraie lance que j'avais, donc c'est bon. Et voilà. C'est donc la dernière soirée chez les Mortimer.
As Mortimer had planned, Napoleon Bonaparte sold Louisiana to the United States after purchasing it from Spain. Bonaparte continued his political and military ascension until he proclaimed himself emperor. He went on to invade a large part of Central Europe. The legend of Napoleon persisted after his death, conferring on the emperor the role of Messiah for France. Remaining very popular, George Washington put an end to the various internal rebellions without violence and re-established trade agreements with Great Britain. Upon his death, he became a national hero and left an entire nation in a state of mourning. On his return to Spain, Manuel Godoy proceeded to give Louisiana up to France. Later on, he became the target of the Crown Prince of Spain, Ferdinand VII. The latter gave no respite to his mother's lover, going as far as condemning him to exile. He confiscated all of Manuel's titles and possessions, as well as those of his mistress, Pepita. Pursued, they ended up living out their last years in France in poverty and anonymity. The influence von Wollner had over King Frederick William ironically ended up working against him. The sovereign thrust him into increasing repression until the end of his reign. Von Wollner became the object of the people's hatred, was therefore stripped of his titles and land by the new king, and died in poverty to general indifference in the Prussian countryside.
Tant mieux, il était mauvais.
The Duchess, enabling Great Britain to build closer ties with the United States, on both political and commercial fronts, was her last diplomatic feat. She gradually withdrew from the English court and had to retire in the country, supported by her ever-present friend, the author Jane Austen. Some say that the Duchess inspired Austen's novel Emma, which became a bestseller in 1816. His Eminence, having successfully accomplished his mission, returned to His Holiness the Pope with full honors. Although all his ambitions had become possible, to the stupefaction of his entourage, the cardinal preferred to retire to his Tuscan monastery, far from all political and diplomatic entanglements. Fascinated by the techniques involved in exorcism and demonology, he dedicated the last years of his life to the study of Inquisition reports.
Tu m'étonnes.
On his return from Paris, Peyroux resigned from his posting as judge at the revolutionary courts. He withdrew to the south of France with his daughter until his death. No more was ever heard of Lord William Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was the subject of conversations in the European courts, but only for a few months.
Et nous alors? Le morceau de riche devient quoi? On s'en fout. Alors... Bon bah c'est bon, tout est réussi. Et bah voilà, fin du jeu. Et voilà. On a fini The Council. Et bah très marrant, enfin marrant. Un jeu vraiment super intéressant je trouve. Et franchement j'étais content de l'avoir fait. Je vais me le refaire de mon côté en comme je l'avais dit, avec ah j'ai oublié ce que je voulais dire, avec des actions différentes comme ma mère qui rentre sauf et je tue Emma et non Emily quand on confronte les deux sœurs, pour voir si ça change quelque chose, mais quoi qu'il en soit on a fini le jeu et ça fait quoi? Ça fait rien. Et donc voilà, c'est le fin du jeu, j'espère que ça vous a plu. N'hésitez pas à dire ce que vous avez pensé de ce let's play. En tout cas, moi c'est comme je dis, c'est un jeu qui m'a énormément plu, très intéressant. Et dans tous les cas, si vous avez d'autres let's play de ce genre, d'autres jeux, etc., bah, n'hésitez pas à me le dire, que je regarde ça et que je joue à ces jeux-là. Enfin bref, quoi qu'il en soit, je vous laisse. Et je vous dis à la prochaine sur la chaîne pour de nouvelles aventures sur d'autres jeux. Allez, à la prochaine, salut!